Welcome back for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we're going to be talking about another champion that received a buff recently, Yoshi the Drunkard. I had to pull him out of the vault as well. And you can tell that I don't really use my Yoshi, but what they did to this guy is really, really interesting. You can tell I don't use him at all because he doesn't have a blessing aside. He doesn't even have books on there. Does he have masteries? Nope. But that's okay. I think Yoshi's going to be really, really interesting now with his buffs. I think this is going to open up a lot of PvE areas, maybe even some boss areas like Chimera. I really am curious about this guy with Chimera and maybe even into Hydra. So that's what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about Yoshi, maybe even build him up, maybe do like a live build. I don't know. We haven't done one of those in a while. I don't know if those really catch on. I mean, it feels like you guys are kind of lukewarm on the champion guides in general. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. I know it's kind of like a weird thing because like if you don't have that champion, it doesn't help you, right? As always, guys, let me remind you, you can support the channel for free by downloading Raid Shadow Legends for yourself. Click the link down there in the description. It'll install the Play and Play app, which will install Raid, and then you can get my man Thalin after you complete that tutorial. One of my favorite dwarves in the game. Guy just smacks with his hammer all day. You do the tutorial, then he's going to be waiting for you right up in here in your inbox with all your other lovely goodies. Free gift to you. That'll be Thalin. And then if you're on PC, you can come in here and type in a promo code. You can use Raid 7 to get Pelops, who's an amazing starter champion, or even Wrath to get Grand Oak Podrick, who's another just amazing champion in general. I don't actually even have him, so I'll be jealous of you for having him. But like I said, we're here for Yoshi today. I want to talk about what they did to him to make him interesting and kind of pique my curiosity on this big man with this nice little tattoo. I mean, he kind of just looks sweet. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looks sweet. I like his look. I'm not gonna lie. So the first thing they actually did was they actually buffed his speed up to a 108 base speed, which is pretty fast. That's pretty fast. He's a Shadowkin support champion, but that is definitely a big change in there. And then obviously they made a lot of changes to the kit here. So on his A1, attacks one enemy, 40% chance of placing a stun debuff for one turn. That goes up to 50% if he's booked. Places a 50% decreased res debuff for 2 turns instead if the stun is in place. You're either getting a stun or decreased res, assuming it lands in there, one or the other, which in some cases like Chimera, you probably want the decreased res. I mean, that could be good. I mean, even in a Hydra, sometimes you want that decreased res. That's kind of why I like him for Chimera, just the possibility of landing that decreased res. On the A2, attacks all enemies. This used to be attacks 2 enemies at random. Now it's attacks all enemies. Hydra. It's 75% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff and a HP burn debuff for 2 turns. That goes up to 100% chance with books, and that gets cooled down to what, 2 turn? That's kind of nasty. That's kind of nasty there. I'm not gonna lie. Is that really 2 turn when it's booked, or is it 3 turn when it's booked? I feel like it should go down to 2 turn, right? Mine's not booked. Really? Right? Am I crazy here? I don't know. I'm probably crazy. It's always weird how that works. Either way, AoE, decrease accuracy, HP burn. That's amazing for Hydra. Like, why wouldn't you want that? But even not just Hydra, in the Chimera, there's trials with decreased accuracy and HP burn. Your covers your bases there. On the A3, this is where he got super sexy because they gave him a big buff here. Place a 50% increase attack buff and a 50% increase accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. And then this is where the buff comes in and fills the turn meters of all allies by 20%. That's massive. That's massive. So not only does he give you all those buffs, but then you get the turn meter boost as well. It's good. Also, 75% chance of placing a true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn, up to 100% chance on that. That's just good, man. That's just really, really good. I mean, True Fear is just so annoying. I hate True Fear. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like facing True Fear. And then you're just going to place that on all enemies. So if you look at the kit, let's talk about the passive. Builds this champion's turn meter by 5% for each time an enemy receives a buff. I think that was 4% before. So a little bit of a buff there, just get them faster, making them just faster all around. If we look at the kit though, here we got the stun, the decreased res, we have the decreased accuracy, the HP burn, we have the True Fear. So we want some accuracy on him, right? And depending on where you're running him, more accuracy you're gonna want or whatnot. So probably like 350 to 400 minimum accuracy on this guy. would be the goal. So we'll probably build him in like perception. I do like the fact that he already has like pinpoint on him, which is really good. He is support champion, so we're not really going to rely on him to deal damage. What we're going to do is we're going to build him for survivability. So we probably switch this over to like defense percent. Let's just kind of see here. I mean, I don't mind those right there. We probably want an accuracy banner on here. So let's go like this. Actually, let's see what auto equip does. Oh wait. Used by other. No, I don't. No, thank you. Actually, no, I lied. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Oh, look at that. You guys can't see it. Maybe if I put it here, yeah, that'll move up. Look at this. Look at this banner we got. Accuracy, triple speed. That's a sexy banner. And then we just kind of roll with the pinpoint because we got accuracy on there. We got HP, defense. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, these are amazing accessories here. I like this little accessory setup here. We want them going fast. We want them very, very accurate. As far as sets, I wouldn't really mind. He's going to be a PvE guy, so you don't need like stone skin or anything crazy. For sets, like I wouldn't mind like maybe 4 perception, 2 speed, or if you need a little bit more accuracy, even more than that, you know. Let's kind of see what we have available here. I mean, we got some speed there, speed accuracy there. You know, oh my goodness, look at all that accuracy. I don't know if we need that much accuracy. That's a lot of accuracy there for the big man. For the big man. I mean, that gives us 54. Let's see. I don't like his chest being res. We probably, although if we're running Hydra, a res chest probably isn't the worst thing. But I think this is pretty sexy here. This chest right here is pretty sexy. And let's see, can we get a shield? I mean, I don't know that I run him on Hydra. I don't know. Maybe we do run him on Hydra. Maybe we do run a res chest piece, or we focus on getting him more res so he resists. Like he can almost be a mischief tank. Although I don't remember if he places on himself or others. So I think like we could actually go a couple different ways here. We can go defense. We can go like purely survivability. My thought is like Chimera for this guy is going to be kind of nasty. You know, like Chimera is going to be pretty good. Let's go some speed boots. Let's go with these ones. Got a little res on there also. I guess that's the 440 on the accuracy. Hooking decently on speed. I mean, I kind of want to just go perception here, to be honest. I'm looking through here. Where are we at? 65,000. Plus, I haven't assigned a blessing to him. What blessing is going to work on Yoshi? So Hell Hades recommends Brimstone. I'm not sure if that's before or after, but honestly, Brimstone's probably good, probably fine. Getting the smite on there, that's going to be good. That'll obviously give us a little bit more stats. And then, like I said, I don't really mind if we just stayed on this. And honestly, if you're going to run Hydra, you might want to go with a more resist heavy build. But like for me right now, I feel like I kind of like what I'm doing here. I kind of like, I'm picking up what I'm putting down here. This has a little bit of everything. Let's put some gloves on him. Let's put, what do we have? Defense just. So normally I go 1 defense, 1 HP. Or like if we were going resist in this case, that would be fine too. I mean, that gets us a little bit more resist. I mean, that's pushing a ton of accuracy. That puts us over 500 accuracy by a lot, which, I mean, that's not the end of the world, right? That's not a bad thing. I think we're okay there. I mean, we could almost afford, I don't know, actually, he's kind of a little bit low and he's got a lot of HP, decent defense. But really, how does he have so much attack? I didn't try to build him with attack. He just naturally has attack? I must have just thrown that on him. I'm gonna guess, I mean, we have a lot of accuracy. Like my initial thought would have been like, maybe Molten Death Bell would be good, just for the accuracy, but I don't think we need it. I would almost say something like a Gilded Dragonstone for survivability would be good, or something that adds res. Can we sort by res? I think we can, right? That's res. Yeah, something that adds res. I mean, an aspect of Searoth, these are really, really nice, to be honest. I mean, I guess a Gilded Dragonstone's gonna give us some res in there, right? Anything that'll give us a little bit of res. Is there anything like res heavy up front? Inferno Spirit, res increases by 2% for every 5% HP loss. I mean, it's 51 res. Let's see, I'm just looking here. I have these guys, but that's my Chimera team. I mean, realistically, we could probably, if we really needed res for Hydra, we could go that. Realistically, I think we just go like Gilded Dragonstone. I'm gonna put one of these ones that don't have anything into them on, then we'll just upgrade them a little bit here. I think that should be really, really good. All right, that's all fine, fantastic. Then maybe like stones, again, depending on where you're putting in there. 15% less from counter attack, probably not. That could be decent. Destroy, reflect damage. Shields are stronger depending on who you're running with. I guess it kind of depends on who you're running him with, right? Yeah. And then like circular gemstone, man, my gemstone, I'm so sparse on gemstones. Probably the one that just gives them more turn meter boost. Realistically, I think that would probably be the best one. Obviously, I need one, but this one here would probably be good for him. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've done all my Chimera and stuff, so yeah, I can't really do the tests I want to do on him. But I did want to kind of do like a showcase build for him. I think like with him, like getting these buffs and getting a lot. Also, like he's not booked. Like I feel like I'm not going to get the true test, and I don't have the books. I'm not sure, but I did want to give you guys an example just in case you do have books into them and you want to try them. I think like a perception build, pinpoint accuracies if you have them. As far as masteries, I mean, I would just go to Hell Hades. Let's see what Hell Hades is saying here. So general PvE stuff like this, you know, kind of working down through, that makes a lot of sense. But or you can go with the tanky build. You can even go like even to res here instead of accuracy. I feel like our build has a lot of accuracy on it. You can kind of go either that one. I think either way should be fine there. I kind of like this tank PvE. If I were gonna put some on my Yoshi, I would go with this one, but instead of the 50 accuracy, I would go with the res here. I think that would be my move. But again, you know, you guys are free to do what you like. You know, free to do what you like. I do like Gilded Dragonstone if you're struggling to get where you need to be on the accuracy. Molten Death Bill's easy option. But yeah, I think Yoshi's gonna be plausible. Let me know. Should we save up? I mean, he's a reader, bro. He is a reader. What's that? 4, 8, 6, 14 books. Bro is a reader. He does have speed in all battles, but he's a reader, man. That's the main reason I'm checking out of actually running him anywhere, is because that's a lot of books to invest on a, I'm not sure. I mean, the initial reactions are positive, and I do love the changes. You know, like I really do love this, like him getting the turn meter boost. I think that's huge, but also this being AoE now is massive in my opinion. I think he's plausible. What do you guys think about Yoshi the Drunkard? Solid, meh? Are you going to pull him out of your vault? Let me know down there in the comment section, but here is a build that you guys can use for him, and hopefully this will help you guys out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll see you on the next one.